Okay, so what if we have metastatic adenocarcinoma of lung? Okay. So our goal still is to see where does adenocarcinoma usually start, right? Okay, so when you look up adenocarcinoma, I don't think you're going to find a subterm for unspecified.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Don't tell me no.
Oh wait, no, that's not. No, that's
Yeah.
under something else.
Okay, you have them, but it's under special types, right? Okay, so just for adenocarcinoma by itself, there is no unspecified. Okay, so we're going to follow our cross-reference, which tells us to go to the neoplasm table, malignant by site. All right, we still don't know the site. So in the neoplasm table, we're going to go to unspecified site. And that's where we're going to get that C80.1. Okay, so our code now for where does this usually start is C80.1, which is an unknown site, because carcinoma can start anywhere. Okay, so remember on page 451 in your handbook, that's where it tells you. If you get C80.1 or C80.0, then you have to look at this list. Okay? Remember that list is not in your code book, so you're probably going to want to write it somewhere in your code book. Okay? So I'm going to look down here, and I don't see lung on this list. So it says if it's not on this list, code it as primary. So now we know our lung is going to be primary. And we're going to have an unknown secondary site. Okay? You with me on that one? Yes, kind of. Okay. Whereas if we had the same thing, we had metastatic adeno CA of the bone. Okay, we're still going to come here. We're still going to get the C80.1. Now we're going to go to our list and bone is on there, which now means bone will be secondary with an unknown primary. Okay, because remember this list in the book is usually secondary sites. Usually when you talk about bone cancer, it came from somewhere else. Usually if you talk about brain cancer, it came from somewhere else. So everything on this list is usually a secondary site. Okay. Keep in mind that one exception there, you may want to circle it or something, liver, because remember we actually have a code that says liver, not specified as primary or secondary. Let's see. So, does that kind of sound familiar? Do you want to try a couple more? Just to make sure you're on target? Okay. So, let's say we had, let me put up another one. Okay.